All right, my most awesome visual artists, we're going to be working on the radial theme again. So we're going to be looking at our paper like this. There's lots of sun today, so I'm hoping that you're going to be able to see all of this. When I was looking at the title, because we're building on what we did on Tuesday, it is not a radical way of doing it, it's a radial. So radial being the round. So we're trying to build up some mandala kind of things. So we're working in the round and the radial. So this is what your final product is going to look like. So we're going to start off building the pattern. So as we're building the pattern, if you remember, we're going to start off with humps. Now, this is the part that we were doing when we were in our warm-up. So you might want to do a little bit of warm-up, get the music playing. Now the key with this one is there's no loops, so everything is meeting. So once you've got your first one, you do your humps, and then we're going to add a dot in the center of each one. And the next part, we're only going to do 3, is we're going to draw a circle around each of the dots. So we've got the humps, no loops, the dots, and then a circle around the dot. 3-part pattern. And what I'm going to ask you to do is practice the pattern a couple of times and really get the feel for it. So that was pattern number 1. Pattern number 2 for today is we're looking at, again, what we were doing in our warm-ups. No loops. So this one is like the scoop. Scoop up, we are making them like the letter T. Then we're going to add boxes. So when you're putting the boxes, I really want you to be thoughtful. Each of the little boxes. I know I get really quick too, and I want to do them fast, but you want to take your time and really focus on making each one precise. Then we're going to add a dot. So we swoop like the letter T, add the box, and then in the down part, we're adding our dot. So that's what our pattern looks like. And what I'm going to ask you to do is do a couple patterns to get the flow. Now, before you do it on your curve, I'm going to ask you to do it on a paper so you get the feel of it. So the first one, you're going to loop, loop, and loop, and loop. Put your boxes in, and then the dots. Then you're going to do the hump, 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 hump. Put your dots, and then do with the circles. Each one is precise. So I know sometimes that is the hardest part. It doesn't get in. I don't want it to be a scribble. Each single one I want you to make. So that's our pattern. And then we're going to do it on our curve. That is the hardest one to see because I use the pen. You saw me, I just dropped my third one. And then we have our final product. So we're building some of the patterns that we were doing, building back on our lines, one of the elements of art. So I hope that you enjoyed that. I hope that you will show me the picture of what it's going to look like. And then we've got more creating to do. Have a super awesome day. Take care.